Discipline feels impossible at the beginning, and nobody tells you why. They just show you the results, not the struggle before it. So when you try, and it hurts, you think something is wrong with you. But there isn't. The truth is, discipline doesn't feel powerful at first. It feels uncomfortable. It feels lonely. It feels pointless. That's why most people quit early. Not because they are weak, but because they expected it to feel good. Your brain is designed for comfort, not growth. When you wake up early, your brain wants sleep. When you focus on work, your brain wants distraction. When you stay consistent, your brain wants reward immediately. This resistance is normal. You are not fighting yourself. You are fighting old habits. Motivation feels exciting. Discipline feels heavy. Motivation makes promises. Discipline keeps them. Most people wait to feel ready. But discipline is built when you act without feeling ready. The strongest people you admire didn't feel confident when they started. They felt tired. They felt unsure. They felt bored. But they stayed. Here's something nobody warns you about. Discipline isolates you. While others relax, you work. While others quit, you continue. While others complain, you stay silent. And that silence feels uncomfortable. People may not understand you. Some may doubt you. Some may laugh. That's part of the process. Growth feels lonely before it feels powerful. Discipline doesn't begin with big changes. It begins with small promises you keep. One workout, one focused hour, one decision you don't negotiate with yourself. Each small action changes how you see yourself. You stop asking, "Can I do this?" You start believing, "This is who I am." Most people quit during the hardest phase. The phase where results are invisible. The phase where effort feels unrewarded. The phase where progress is happening quietly. But this phase builds something important: character. And character lasts longer than motivation. One day, something shifts. You don't feel excited. You don't feel motivated. But you act anyway. That's when discipline becomes automatic. You stop relying on emotion. You start relying on identity. Life begins responding differently to you. You will still feel tired sometimes. You will still doubt yourself sometimes. You will still want to quit sometimes. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. Discipline is not perfection. It is direction. If discipline feels impossible right now, good. It means you're doing something real. Stay consistent long enough, and discipline will stop feeling like punishment and start feeling like freedom. Most people will skip this message, not because it's wrong, but because change makes weak minds uncomfortable. At this stage, something strange begins to happen. You're still not winning. You're still not ahead, but you're no longer the same person. Your habits start changing quietly. You don't announce your plans anymore. You don't seek approval. You move in silence. Because you've learned something important. Discipline is not loud. It doesn't need validation. Most people talk about change. You've started living it. Your days feel heavier now. Not because life got harder, but because responsibility has entered your life. And responsibility changes everything. You begin to notice how careless most people are. With their time, with their energy, with their potential. You were like that once. But now, wasting time feels uncomfortable. Excuses feel embarrassing. Comfort feels dangerous. This is growth, and growth is rarely comfortable. Your mind starts resisting again, but this resistance feels different. It's weaker, because you've proven something to yourself. That you can act without motivation. That you can continue without applause. That you can stay consistent without results. That self-trust is powerful. You don't panic like before. You don't rush. You don't react emotionally. You pause. You think. You choose. This is maturity. Most people never reach this stage. They quit too early. They confuse boredom with failure. They confuse silence with lack of progress. But you understand now. Real progress is quiet. No one sees the discipline. They only see the outcome. And that's fine.
Because you didn't start this journey to be seen. You started it to become someone you respect. Your standards rise. You stop negotiating with your weaknesses. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't understand your vision. Not because you're arrogant, but because clarity has replaced confusion. You no longer chase quick wins. You prefer long-term stability. You're not obsessed with success anymore. You're obsessed with alignment. And that changes everything. Life starts testing you differently now. Not with chaos, but with choice. Will you stay consistent when no one is watching? Will you stay disciplined when comfort becomes available? Will you stay focused when distractions return? These moments decide who you become. And you already know the answer, because you've come too far to return to who you used to be. This is not motivation anymore. This is identity. And once discipline becomes part of who you are, nothing can take it away. At this point, the pressure increases, not from the outside, from within. Life doesn't get louder. It gets heavier. More responsibility, more expectations, more moments where your choices actually matter. This is where discipline is tested, not in chaos, but in normal days. A chance to react in anger, a moment to take shortcuts, an opportunity to choose comfort over character. Most people fail here because discipline is easy when life is simple. It's hard when life gives you options. You begin to understand. Power without control destroys everything. So you slow down. You listen more. You speak less. You think before acting. You don't feel the need to prove yourself anymore. Ego starts losing its grip on you. You stay calm when misunderstood. You stay quiet when disrespected. You walk away from situations your old self would have fought. Not because you're weak, but because you're disciplined. Your reactions are measured. Your decisions are intentional. That's strength. Real strength is silent. People begin to trust you. They listen when you speak. Your presence feels stable, not because you demand respect, but because you carry it. Influence follows discipline. Life presents opportunities now. Quick wins, fast progress, shortcuts that promise easy results. This is another test, because fast growth without control creates collapse. So you wait. You stay grounded. You honor the process. You've learned that rushing costs more than patience. The past tries to pull you back. Old habits, old distractions, but you don't return because you remember how hard it was to build this version of you. Strength has replaced impulse. Wisdom has replaced urgency. Power feels different than you imagined. It's quiet, controlled, focused. You no longer want attention. You want effectiveness. This is the final shaping, not to impress the world, but to prepare you for what comes next. Because unmanaged success becomes a burden, and you're being built to carry weight without breaking. You're not there yet, but you're ready. And now, everything is about to change. This is the moment most people never reach. Not because it's impossible, but because they quit too early. You didn't. You stayed when it was uncomfortable. And now, something is different. You don't rush anymore. You don't panic anymore. You trust yourself. That trust is powerful. Life feels quieter now, but clearer. You know what matters. You know what doesn't. You protect your energy like it's sacred, not because you're afraid to lose it, but because you remember how hard it was to build it. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. You've outgrown your old self, and there's no going back. Weak minds quit early. Strong minds stay till the end.